Bienvenue sur le circuit de Lédenon.
Welcome to this final round of the French Drift Championship here at Lédenon in south of France, where 51 drivers registered for this last fight. In this episode we'll meet with Jocelyn Janin. Then, between leisure and competition, what's the best solution to have pleasure in drifting? Maybe I'll give you some ideas for next year. And we'll discover this beautiful track on board with the Uni-Royale Mustang driven by Julien Febvreau. And we'll finish with the qualifications and the battles. But first, let's remember what happened during the last round at Champs-Rousse.
En montagne.
A huge thanks to all the teams that worked hard to make this event possible. A lot of fog during the finals, but it didn't give any troubles to the driver who gave everything. Third place was Nicolas Delorme, second place Laurent Cousin, and first place Benjamin Boulbès. All of this with some champagne on the head of our guest, Matt Powers.
Trop content. Non, là, c'est à chaud.
I'm so happy, I don't know what to say. Thanks to everybody who helped me, and thanks a lot, and vive Champs-Rousse.
À bientôt.
Première place, ouais, double première place.
First place, yeah, first during the qualifications, then the race, so it's a huge satisfaction. And one more step to the title, but we know nothing is done and I'll have to stay focused until the last race next month at Lédenon. Now it's time for the portrait. Today it's Jocelyn Janin, a quite large pilot, and when I say large, I also mean tall. You can see now why. Jocelyn Janin, 28-year-old, 1.5 year of experience in drifting, and already at the 12th place in the ranking of this championship. It arrived accidentally. I've raced the ATV for 10 years, but now with kids, I started to be a little bit scared on the ATV. And Jérôme started the championship last year, and I was really interested. So with my friends, we started building a car and created a team. It's 21 Motorsport. All started from there. 21 Motorsport is composed of childhood friends who share the same passion for demanding and exciting sports. It's a fun sport, you know. It has a lot to do with my ex-sport because it's all about slide. Add to the fact that the French Drift Championship is well executed, so it's all fun for me. So we have the competitions adrenaline with a super fun category. Jocelyn's pleasure, driven through his BMW E36 with an M3 engine, a car that Jocelyn accidentally chose. Well, it was an impulsive buy. I didn't even knew the difference between BMW's range. Also not really knowing what drifting was, and it started all from there, but finally it was a good deal because you can easily find a lot of parts for this car. So we had a bit of luck on this one. It's a great performer with a few problems. Problems, Jocelyn still got some, like in Bordeaux, when the engine died, resulting in a crash in the rankings. But since then, he worked hard to get higher, and next year his car will have a new engine, much more powerful, enough to dream about podiums. Next year I want to fight for the title, and why not become a pro? It will be a childhood dream. In France, drivers who live of this are very few, but maybe Jocelyn will be able to close his snack to focus on his passion. Lédenon is the final round of the French Drift Championship. The level raised from one race to the next one. Does this evolution cause problem to the keep drifting fun, the motto of this sport? Jokes and fun between the drivers and family atmosphere in the paddock. We are far from the traditional racing atmosphere. We have excellent moments in the paddock with the other drivers and friends. It's also the case on the track where we battle each other, and that's what I like. It's really friendly, we join together at the end of the day to have a great meal. We learn to know each other, exchange on our techniques, and so it's really friendly, as I said. Yeah, there's help between the drivers if we have troubles. You can ask to others, and everyone is united, and we keep helping each other. It must be said that in drifting there is almost no financial aspect. The top 3 earns €1,000, and for the rest of the paddocks participate cost more than what it brings back. Each race costs around €800 to €3,000 without counting potential breakdowns. It's not like USA when you get the first place, you get a big prize money. Here it's not the case. It's all about the ones that really want the victory. It's not for money or whatever, it's more for the title. Being high ranked get a few money, but a good result get the focus on you and can get you sponsoring. Essential to practice a costly sport, so to have a max of support, drivers need to be at their top.
Dès qu'on a les sponsors derrière, on a de la pression.
Well, when you have sponsors backing you need to give your best to represent them. You need to surpass yourself for you and the ones following you. Sponsor, higher race level, the competitive spirit is really here, and on the start line, no time for jokes and smiles anymore. When the time comes to race, pressure rises and you need to concentrate. I try to remember the track in my head and do some exercise to be fast with the steering. First, it was a street sport that's getting more and more professional, but pilots want to keep its original spirit, the fun spirit. Well, competition must not be over the pleasure. From the moment it happens, you lose the spirit, the atmosphere, the envy. Then, instead of taking it as a pleasure, it becomes a weight, and things won't go well. This year for the final, we are more than 50 cars, and it means more and more people are coming, but there's still one first place. So it really means that the pleasure in our sport is an essential part. So here is it, ready to go. The Speed Shop French Drift Championship 600 HP Mustang with Julien Febreau behind the steering. Let's see what the track looks like inside the car. It's magic. So it's a third gear entry, way above 100 kilometers, initiation with a long left corner uphill, then transition to the right, really close to the wall, and soon after the first. Then Manji on the straight line, Manji on the straight part for the clip number 2, and last corner with number 2 clip just before the finish line between the universal flags. Drivers already gave us a great show during the trainings, but now it's time for the qualifications and the battles. Drivers already gave us a great show during the trainings, but now it's time for the qualifications and the battles. Things are getting real. Time for speed and precision for the pilots, and don't miss the clipping points, otherwise the judges won't miss you. What happened? Suspense. Very tight qualifications with 10 drivers in a few points. Congratulations to the top 5. Antoine Amar at the 5th place, Nicolas Delorme, 4th place, André Silva from Portugal, 3rd place, Benjamin Bulbes, 2nd place, and Mike Hoffman, 1st place.
Le but ici, c'est encore
The goal here is
de
to
faire
do
du
the
mieux qu'on
best
peut
we
et de
can
terminer
and to finish
cette
this
saison
season the best way
sur la
we
meilleure de
can.
notre possible.
Second place is
Deuxième
still
place,
good
c'est toujours
points for
des
the
points
ranking,
en
so
termes de qualification.
now
Donc
it's
maintenant,
time
on
to
se concentre
focus
sur
on
cet
the
après-midi
battles.
sur les battles.
Voilà, hier on a
Yesterday
tout
we
donné, on a
gave
fait beaucoup
everything.
d'entraînement.
Didn't have
On va
much
dire que le meilleur
training.
passage,
My
c'était
best
pendant les
run were during the
qualifications.
qualifications and
Félicité,
it
au final,
paid
voilà,
with a first
ça a
place.
marché, première place.
So after the trainings and the beautiful qualifications, it's now time for the battles. They're gonna fight each other one against one. The 32nd will go against the first, etc. Let's see now what happened. So the drivers are really having fun in battles. They keep the same line as during the qualifications. Follower is not allowed to pass the first driver. Here you can see Laurent Cousin full attack on his orange and black BMW. Public loves it and applaud. Those who don't make through get a chance to put a big smoke show. Just after having received the notes from the judges. I'm at home, as we say, so kind of a lot of pressure, but when you make it, it's really a lot of pleasure. On the last corner, I broke the third gear. I was forced to make my pass as a follower on the fourth gear, which was kind of complicated. I think it hurted a bit the engine, but before I go to top 8, I'm really happy. So Mike Hoffman on the blue Nissan PS13 against Nicolas Monoir on the R34 Skyline Speed Shop. Nicolas did a great job with a really good line, kind of close to Mike Hoffman, even if Mike gets some distance on the exit. On the second run, Mike Hoffman is a little bit more inside. He's getting really close to Nicolas, a really wide, really good line from Nicolas Monoir. It's a victory from Nicolas on the white skyline. Nicolas Delorme on the in the white BMW against Antoine Amar, and you can see Antoine did a mistake in the entry in the first corner. So it's a 10-0 for Nicolas on this run. On the second run, Nicolas keeps up the pressure against Antoine. You can see him making a little mistake, which is gonna cost him some points. It's 8-2 for Antoine Amar, but Nicolas is still qualified for the next run. It was a really good run from Antoine Amar. Laurent Russet against Clément Avilés on the S14. Clément did a big mistake on the first corner. It's really not easy to be a follower, as you can see. You can see that Clément really struggles to follow the BMW. It's really hard, you need a lot of training for this. And on the second run, Clément as leader, you can see he's doing a really good run, near perfect. A lot of angle, a lot of smoke, and really fast. But it will not be enough to go through next run, and it will be Laurent Russet who passes. Benjamin Bulbes against Laurent Cousin. Laurent Cousin did a small mistake, but both drivers have a really good line. And I think it will be the first mistake Laurent did, who's gonna cost him a lot of points. On the second run, Laurent is first and Benjamin as follower. A lot of proximity from Benjamin against Laurent, and a really good line from both drivers. It's really complicated to follow Laurent Cousin without the smoke, and it will be Benjamin Boulbès who goes through finally. So Nicolas Delorme on the white BMW against Nicolas Monoir on the Nissan Skyline R34. Really good line from Delorme on the first corner, which put a bit of distance against Monoir. Really fast drivers who get really close to the clipping points. Second run, Nicolas Delorme is going all out on Nicolas Monoir. He's gonna get closer to Monoir on the second corner. It's really close. What a beautiful run, and it will be the BMW who's gonna be qualified in the end. Benjamin Boulbès against Laurent Rousset, and it's a really tough fight. Benjamin don't really do any mistake, so he put a lot of distance against Laurent. On the second run, Laurent is leader, and you can see the speed difference between the two cars. Benjamin is getting closer on him. A nice transition without taking too much risks. And on the last corner, he's getting close, as close as he can, so he's qualified for the final. So the small final for the third place, Nicolas Monoir against Laurent Rousset. Nicolas who's get a lot of distance against Laurent. Laurent has had some troubles with his tires. He didn't have any more left, so a kind of complicated situation for him. Advantage for Nicolas Monoir on this run. Second run now. Laurent Rousset has got a really good line now. As you can see, he's found his trajectoire, as we say. Nice run from both drivers, and 6-4 on the first run and 4-6 on the second run. So it's one more time for the judges. Nicolas as leader, you can see a little mistake from Laurent Rousset. Well, Nicolas is doing a clean run, you can see no mistake from him. And it will be a 6-4 for Nicolas Monoir. Second run now. Laurent Rousset tried to do his best. Keep in mind the drivers don't know the results from their first run, so they really try to do their best for this second run. And with this really good run, it will be a 6-4 for Nicolas Monoir, so he got the third place. Final is Benjamin Boulbès against Nicolas Delorme. Don't forget, Benjamin has twice the power that Nicolas has. And it's a lot of smoke from Benjamin, a little mistake from Nicolas who didn't get the last clipping point. On the second run, Nicolas as leader. Kinda good line from Nicolas. He did cut a little bit on the inside of the corner, but the transition is really good. The last corner, Nicolas did make a mistake, and it's a spin out from him. With such a mistake, you already know the winner on this one. Third place, Nicolas Monnoir. Second place is Nicolas Delorme. And first place is Benjamin Bulbes. We didn't have a lot of training and we had a little problem with the gearbox. Now it's working well, so we have really good results. It's a nice way to end the season. I'm gonna get one more place in the final ranking, so I will be around the 7th place. So yes, I'm again on the podium, so it's 5 on 7 race. We did a great year. I ended up at the 2nd place of the championship, the first year that the French Drift Championship is recognized by the FFSA. So yeah, I guess now we can say we are true pilots. It's a huge satisfaction. We had a lot of support from our sponsors and partners. For us, it's a group victory. That's why I wanted my team to be here, because without them I would be a champion of anything. I must admit, this year we wrote part of history. Really great stuff for us.
C'est beau pour nous, c'est une belle chose.
So this is the end of this year of the French Drift Championship, Uni Royal. It was the first year the sport was recognized as a federal sport. I can tell you there are smiles everywhere on the lips of people. I really want to thank the staff who did a really good job. We did had a lot of sun, but a lot of smoke too. The public from Lédenon will remember this race a long time. The big winner, Benjamin Bulbes, second, Nicolas Delorme, and third place, Nicolas Monnoir. And the big winner of this year is still Benjamin Bulbes, followed by Nicolas Delorme and Laurent Cousin, who got the third place against Mike Hoffman. So I give you rendezvous on the weekend of 8 and 9 November for the championship ceremonial. Enjoy as we know how to do in the French Drift Championship, and rendezvous in 2015 for a lot more races, a lot of new drivers. Thank you and see you soon.